Yeah, that's right. Welcome back, YouTube. So, 12 months, man. 12 months ownership on this bike. It's probably the longest I've had a bike. 70 odd videos later, 2,300 miles. And yeah, so this is like a 12-month year review of the bike. It's a bike that I fucking absolutely love. And I don't think anytime soon I'm going to be selling it. So in the 12 months I've owned it, I've actually commuted on the bike. I have ridden in the rain. I have done lots of track days. Someone's even tried to steal it. I've even had a puncture. I've done a rubbish attempt at going off-road. I've done lots of upgrades. It's been serviced, got it mapped and flashed. And I want to be 100% committed into the one bike that I got, and this bike does everything. Yes, you got to spend some money to get it to the level that you need it to do everything, but now that it's up to the spec that I want it to be, it's great and I love it. So let's go through some stuff. I'm still having so much fun on this bike, and you know what? At legal, safe, sensible speeds. You don't need 180 brake horsepower, 200 brake horsepower. Get on one of these, you can have fun at 30, 40, 50 mile an hour, mate. Second, third, fourth gear, just chucking wheelies, backing it into corners. It's absolutely great. And the reason why the bike is great, because the bike gives so much good feedback and inspires rider confidence. Once you got it all dialed in, the bike is super great when you're on it and you want to push. Gives you so much confidence. Another thing I like about the bike is upgrading it is so easy. Simple bolt it on, everything's exposed. You don't have to take a lot of fairings off. So easy. Even for me, and I work in IT and I've got tiny little girl hands. Even I can do it. So with these newer bikes, Euro 5, you'd expect a lot of electronics on the bike, and it does. It has a good amount of electronics, 6-axis IMU, all that stuff. It really does help you on the track in the rain. The light does come on and help you out a lot. So it's not too intrusive. It doesn't just cut it. It's sort of smooth and sort of eggs you on a little bit. It's actually surprisingly got a good fuel range. I think a full tank is about 20-30 pounds in the UK, and you get between 100 and 120 miles. The single best thing is just the way it looks. I mean, it's just amazing. The trellis frame, the colours, everything's just Gucci style from Ducati, nice and slim. Nothing sticking out apart from the stuff that I've fitted, but it just looks nice and neat. Because it looks good, it has strong residual values here in the UK. These are pretty much 6 to 9 month orders from Ducati, limited numbers. I was probably one of the first ones in the UK to get hold of one. I've now had it 12 months. There's only one other for sale on the used market, and it's nearly 17 grand, which is 2 grand over list. For those that like to wheelie, it is very easy to wheelie. Clutchless, first, second, third gear, just smack the throttle down and the front end comes up so light. I need to get better practice at that. And leading on from that, it's got a great punchy engine, and you just rip up and down them. You don't need to rev it out all the way to 10, 11,000 revs. You don't need to. It's pointless on this bike. It still has that Ducati stalling, cutting out issue. I think affects all hypers across all ranges and years. Some say it's to do with the fuel, E5, E10. Some say it's to do with the remap and lean. It hasn't done it since I've had it flashed. Another big bugbear of mine is it has no fuel gauge. When the reserve light comes on, you have got a good distance, I'll say about, a good 10 miles that you can cruise along at a steady sensible speed before you need to fill up. So like I said, 120 miles to a tank. Suspension is hard and high. For a small, light person like myself, about 70, 72 kilos, it is pogo effect hard. Upgrading this bike, all the parts, you pretty much limited to a few suppliers, and obviously Ducati itself, Ducati Performance, and shit is fucking expensive. Stuff is really dear. Being a Euro 5, it is lean. It's designed off the bat to be lean, to do with emissions, and that does make anything under 6,000 RPM jerky on the throttle. So a remap is needed to smooth it all out. So the bike costs £15,613. That was with optional heated grips, lowered seat, and I had a full PPF ceramic coat done by Tony James. All upgrades on the bike currently, as of today, is around about £4,000. Yeah, fucking hell, a lot, man. Wheels and tyres, obviously I have a spare set of Marchesini wheels. I have I have road tyres, I have slicks, I have rain tyres, and I have off-road knobbly tyres. So the whole lot cost about £2,000 in total. Servicing was £160 for the first service from Ducati Worcester. I've since had a interim oil change done because I do track day, so it's about £300 for the servicing. Insurance, for me, myself, I'm over 40. I'm a good boy. I don't be naughty on the roads, points and crashes, so it's around about £400. And fuel, like I said, is about £25 for a full tank. I've done over nearly 2,500 miles, so it's probably cost about £450, £500 for the year, which, like you're saying, ain't too bad.